cultural exchange program. So if you are new here, that is the main purpose for this online session or live session. All right, I'm still waiting for people to join. Then we start with a small discussion. Then we enter finally into the Q&A session. All right. So keep on sharing to people who are also interested in coming to the US on the teaching program. My name is Yao Abre, and I am a Ghanaian teacher here in the US. This is my second year on the J1 visa as a teacher. I teach art, visual art specifically, and the main motivation behind this program is to help other teachers in Africa to come on this same program. We charge nothing for our services. We just love to serve Africans to also have a foreign credential attached to their qualification or to also have a foreign teaching experience. So that is the main purpose for this program. So if you're new here, you are on the right page. If you are not a teacher, just refer us to any friend who's a teacher or any family member who also love or who's a teacher and love to teach in the US. So that is our purpose for this channel. We are on YouTube. YouTube is Yao Abre, YAWABBREY. We are on Facebook with the same name, and I'm also on TikTok with the same name. So every Saturday, make it a point to join the live feed so that I can answer any question you may have. Actually, I'm not the epitome or the biggest repository for wisdom in this field, but I'll do my best to answer any question that you may have. Or I have other people I can recommend to you so that you get your answers from them. All right. So if you are new here, that is the main purpose for our live session. That is the main purpose of our live session. So you can drop your question. But before that, I'll just want to reiterate on the requirements for the cultural exchange program. So the cultural exchange program formerly was known as the J1 visa program. And the US government, under the auspices of the State Department, decided to bring up a program. Silas, drop your question, please. The US Department of State decided to bring a program to recruit teachers for them to come and share their experience and knowledge with the US citizens. I think it's a way of filling their vacant classroom with teachers. So on a J1 visa, you're going to get, should I say, the opportunity. You're going to get a chance to stay in the US for 3 to 5 years, and after the 5 years, there are some ways that you can use to stay after the 5 years if you want, and it is legal. Don't let anybody deceive you that it is illegal. So after the 5 years, if you want to stay, there is a process we call the J1 visa waiver, and it is solely done by your home embassy. So let's say you are a Kenyan. If you want a waiver, you file that with your embassy in your home country, and they, if approve of it, you can proceed to apply for a different visa category that is also meant for workers or foreign teachers over here. All right. So you continue with that, but before that, I have a question from Silas upon Domfe. Silas, thank you for joining. If I have applied to all the agencies and done interviews with them last year, should reapply? Should I reapply? I believe that's what you meant. Should I reapply? All right. So Silas, most of the agencies, I think Faces and EPI, if you apply, your unique signature they have is your email address. They have nothing else on you. So if you think they have approved of you to be ready to be hired by any school district, there's no need for you to apply again. But if you think you want to reapply in order to gain the status of being recruited by any school, you can just change your email address and reapply to them. All right. So If you have applied to about five of them, they all have your email address in their system. But some of the agencies actually throw away their database every year, or they do not work with their previous database for the current year they are in. For that ones, you can reapply to them. All right. So should I reapply my application if it's still with them? So if you go to phases, if you use the old email address, they will flag you that you have already applied to them. I think EPI does the same thing and TP does the same thing. So if you want to reapply to them, you'll have to change your email address and use it. Yeah. You did interview with all of them. Okay. So if you did interview with all of them, as I said, they have you in your system. And have you been at the ready to hire stage or have you been approved? Silas, let me know that. Okay, so before you get back, let me anything micro. So I want to find out with the documents evaluation, which of them is most cost effective? Sorry if the question has been asked earlier. No one has asked that today. So if I understand you clearly, you are asking about which company may offer you the cheapest evaluation services. Anything micro on YouTube, please clarify on that for me. You want the most cost effective company that do the evaluation services. Let me know that. Clarify for me. Silas, okay. So if you are at the ready to hire stage, don't apply again because all those who are on ready to hire are ready to be contacted by the school district coming January, if let's say from December to March. So don't reapply to them. And congratulations, you are ready to be hired. So hopefully next year you might find your way through to the US. All right. Hi, sir. What type of credential is the best for this program? Okay. So when you're going for an evaluation services, uh, the ones that are needed by the school district or the agencies is called course by course analysis. Some also call it teacher analysis. Okay, so I'll explain both. For teacher analysis, it is for people who are already here in the US that are teaching and they want a teacher certification in their state. That is what they need for their teacher analysis. But during my time, I went for the teacher analysis and it was approved by the agency. So both are accepted. But most of the times, what is really required of you is to do the course by course analysis. And this is what it entails. The company will take each course that you did in school or your university or your college, bit by bit, and they will let you know you did educational technology, you did teaching method, you did special education, every course that you did, and they will relate it to the number of credit hours that you had on that course. So I think minimum you must have 135 credit hours before you be accepted to be a bachelor's degree program or bachelor's degree holder in US terms. Okay. So course by course is what you need or course analysis is what you need. If you have done any evaluation for uh for any graduate school application, I'm sorry you can't use that. For graduate school application, they do the document evaluation, which they take the whole chunk of your transcript and evaluate and tell you that yes, it qualifies to be a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. But for teaching purposes or for employment purposes in the US, you need a course by course analysis. All right, so that is it. Anything micro on YouTube, I'm back on you. So far, I started using IEE. I did mine on IEE, and at that time, I think I paid around is it $310 or so because I added my bachelor's degree, I added my PGDE. Yeah, so these are the two things that I evaluated, and I think it was expensive at that time. So later, I found out that Spantran was quite relaxed on certain things. So I always recommend Spantran from now. So go to my YouTube channel. There is a video on how to use Spantran to do an evaluation services. There is a link that you can get 20% discount. So click on that link. That link is in the description section of that video. Okay, so go to the down part. There is good. There is a link that can get you the 20% discount off. Okay, so Silas said I did teacher evaluation with Spantron. Yes, so so the teacher evaluation and the course by course, they will take the courses that you did in school single-handedly. So special education, educational technology, any course that you made. But if you go for the other one, that is for the graduate schooling purposes, it's a document. Don't use that. Even if you have one already at hand, go for the course by course or the teacher analysis. These are the two things that are accepted by the school district. Okay. Especially IAG is ready to. Okay, okay. Then Silas, kudos. So I believe by next year you'll be here. Since IAG, you are ready to be hired by IAG, Spirit, and IER. All right. But I believe you know Spirit charge money, so be prepared for that. And IER are also strict on certain things. So read their terms and conditions, and you'll be good to go. Faces told me they are waiting for verification of employment from GES before they can proceed. Silas, what kind of verification of employment? What I know is experience verification. So if you go to the Faces website, I think you might have downloaded that form and filled it already. So get it filled by your district HR or your accountant. All right. So these are the only two people that can endorse that form for you. That form uh, has the number of hours you teach, the number of months you teach, and the subject that you teach, and the age ranges that you teach in your home country. So I think that is what is needed by Faces. So get that form filled and endorsed by your accountant or HR. Imabwahe Ohinewa, okay, kindly drop your question. I'm ready to answer. I'll do my possible best to answer your question. Okay. Please, does class of degree matter when looking for a job? I know I know someone who is here with second class lower. Yeah. I don't know about the 2.1 or the 2.2. Is 2.1 or 2.2 a pass or what? I know someone with second class lower. And I think a pass to someone have gotten unemployment before. Okay, good. Okay, Silence, I get you now. So right now, when you go to Face's website, they verify any person that you input their email on that verification sheet. So yes, that is a process now. They are going to verify. So if you put any forged email address over there, you should prepare for the consequences afterward. Will there be an interview after placement? When you are placed in a school, that is all. Before you be placed, you have a PI, principal interview. So when you are placed, that is all. No other interview. Okay. All right. Now onto YouTube. 2.1 is second class upper. Oh, okay. And 2.2 is second class lower. Yes. So Isaiah Olasupo, yes, then you qualify a lot. All right. So do that. Albert Evans Tete, you said I did Spantron and I paid. Yes, Spantron, the cheapest rate that you can get is $150. Yeah, it's very good. Okay. Silas, let's wait for them, okay? Let's wait for them, and if they pull you through, I think that would be it. I believe you didn't forge anything over there. Silas, don't mind EPI. EPI also put me on hold, so take it as normal. They only give broken hearts. They will break your heart easily, so don't worry about EPI. And since you have three agencies in touch with you, just stay cool. Imano okay. Please, I did a degree in Ghanaian language at Kuapimchi, and can I get opportunity? Ima Ohinewa Emanuela, I'm so sorry. There are no school districts here in the US that teach or that recruit tree teachers or tree teachers. The only foreign language they do here is Spanish and English. Okay, Spanish, English, and German. So if you fall under these three languages, then you qualify to get a job opportunity. All right. Chancellor, I have a diploma in basic education and now doing degree in ICT. Chancellor, if you've been following me, you already know that this is for bachelor degree holders. So if you have a diploma, you are not ready yet. Wait till you finish with your degree and you can apply with that. All right. So if you just chanced on this live session, this is a session where teachers can find information about how to teach in the US. And this opportunity is free. It's free in the sense that you don't pay so much to be employed here in the US. But there are other agencies that may charge you something for getting you placed in schools. And those who charge you money are sometimes 80% assured because the free ones are highly being scrambled over. A lot of people are now applying, so it's not 80% assured that you're going to get selected or approved by any of the agencies. Okay, it's my okay, Chancellor. So that is it. You need to have a bachelor's degree. Okay, so let's get the degree finished and we can put in some applications. I did direct application to schools. Oh, good. Silas, then you are really doing great. Got PI and got accepted, but was denied the offer letter. No problem. You already have three in stock, so don't worry. But keep on doing the direct hiring. I didn't get any agent at that state. Okay, Tennessee. All right. Tennessee Nashville also have vacancies for teachers. So if you want to do direct hiring, channel your energy on Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah. Isaiah, listen. So you mentioned Spanish, German, and English. What? Yes, French. I said Spanish, German, French, and English. Yeah, Isaiah. So that is it. Mhm. Okay. So if you just joined, I didn't get any of those states. Okay. If you just joined and you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, kindly go right there and subscribe. I post a lot of informative videos on how to do application. The next video I'm going to upload is how to do most of the applications on most popular uh, agencies out there. Do you know of any visa sponsor for Tennessee? Silas, I think EPI place teachers in Tennessee. EPI, and since they put you on hold, I don't know of any. But IER also can, if you want to do a self placement, IER can do that. So whenever you get in contact with the principals of schools who are willing to recruit you, just tell them if they can give you an offer letter, you can get your own sponsor. So just assure them on that grounds also, and let's see what happens. All right, guys, just a minute. I forgot to bring my water around. Okay. All right, let me get my bottle of water. Okay. I IJD. Thank you for joining. So if you have any question, you can bring it forward. Then we talk about it. Sandy Chris, I have all the requirements for teaching in the USA, but the evaluation fee is too much. Sandy, then I don't think you have all the requirements for teaching in the USA if you don't have the evaluation. And let me make this analysis for you. Sandy, are you willing to pay $15,000 to an agent if he tells you that he or she can get you a US visa? Answer right back, Sandy. I'm waiting for that answer. $15,000. Do you have that money? If you think paying $150 for evaluation is too much, let me know if you have money for uh, a B1 visa to teach in the US for 15,000. I can get you one right now, $15,000. You said no, so it means you have to decide the 15,000 or $150. So decide right now, Sandy, and let's get ready to apply. Senna, I am waiting for placement as a French teacher. Is there any hope for me? Yes, there is a lot of hope. I think TPG brought in French teachers, and at the moment, Faces is also recruiting French teachers, French, Spanish, and German. TPG plays one French teacher in my school this year, so there is hope. Keep on applying. IAG can recruit French teachers, so keep on applying. And you said you are waiting for placement. Okay, so I believe you've applied to several agencies then. Sandy, if I do my evaluation, is it a guarantee that I will get a job? Sandy, you are not getting the real zeal for this job. So the evaluation is a requirement. Being selected or being employed is solely determined by the agencies and the school district. So you having a passport doesn't mean you can go to US. So that's how it works. So get all your requirements ready and put in application. Provided your subject provided your subject area that you possess or you have on your certificate is highly in demand by school district, and for that I can give you a bit of assurance to be employed. Okay. So Sandy, that is it. Dickness, but uh Amufa, I see you. What about home economics, food and nutrition? And okay, so Gracie, so far, I haven't found any school district that recruits home economics. But this is the advice I can give. At the moment, I would want you to go to Google and type school district that recruits, let's say, teachers with home economics or food and nutrition major. You will find a lot of information out there. Then you base your research upon that. So do that. I'll salute you to Amufa. Okay. Yeah, Sana, applying to only one is not enough. Uh, if you're not part of my Telegram group, I'll upload my Telegram group over there. Just go there. I've uploaded a document, a PDF document that has lots of agencies that are designated sponsors. Okay, then you can apply to them. Apply to as many as you can. 10 is enough, or even 12 is not enough. Apply to those who charge money and the others that offer free services and all that. Apply a lot of them. Okay, because at the moment, I'm not going to be a doomsday prophet, but I can assure you in the next 5 to 10 years, the teaching job will be choked. At the moment, there are a lot of vacancies in school district, but at the rate at which we are promoting for people to apply, I believe sometime to come, in at least 5 years to 10 years to come, it will be highly competitive. So if you want to come, you can right now. And I'm not trying to convince anybody to enroll in brain drain. But as you are in Africa at the moment, teachers are not being even employed by the government. So if you in the service already can relocate to a different country, gain international teaching experience, another person can replace you down there. So that is it. So you decide if you want to come or not. Yes, chemistry. Sandy, apply to Faces. Get your things done and apply to Faces. Faces is recruiting chemistry teachers. I think IAG also has a position, a listing for chemistry teachers. I'm asking because I've done evaluation for another country and still have not gotten. Sandy, uh, going to or relocating to any country, the assurance is only determined by the people at the helm of affairs. So the agency, the government, embassy, and all that determine your fate. And when it is not time for you to go, it is not time. I have people who have about five schools that are willing to employ them, but things are not falling through. I have someone who went to the embassy for J1 visa. His interview or his visa was denied. So that's how it is. When it is not time, it is not time. So get your things in line. You make ready for everything. If you have your things ready, when the opportunity comes, boom, then it ignites into a bigger flame. So get your things done, get a new evaluation done for US school district, and when the time comes, I applied last year, but why didn't I get offer if there are more vacancies? Silas, I believe someone you are someone who love to research. Let's go to Google right now. If you're on I don't know if I can share my screen. I believe in statistics. Let's go to Google and type what are the teaching vacancies in US classroom at the moment. Just type and see. There are a lot of vacancies. I can assure you for that. Even in a neighboring school in my school district, there are a lot of vacancies over there. If you go to North Carolina, I'm in South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. There are a lot of vacancies. You not being employed doesn't mean there are no vacancies. The competition is like we have lots of Jamaicans. If you come to my school, there are lots of Jamaicans, lots of Filipinos, now we have only five Africans over there. We have one Cameroonian, one Kenyan, and four Ghanaians. Yeah, so we are now six. So there are a lot of vacancies. It's not only for Africa. So the competition is getting tighter and tighter each day. So if you are not employed, doesn't mean there are no vacancies. There are huge vacancies over there. But as I said, in the next 5 to 10 years, I believe there's going to be a cutoff because the rate at which many people are coming, I believe by then the vacancies may be filled up and anything can happen, as there is mass exodus of Africans into the Western countries. That can also happen. I have 2 years top up degree in English as a major. Please, which of these Jifa? There are a lot of agencies, so I can't single-handedly pick one for you. But join my TikTok, my Telegram group. There is a topic where I have uploaded lots of sponsors over there. Apply to each of them. Apply to 10, 15, those who charge money and those who offer free sponsorship. Can I please send you? Oh, yes, you can send me a message. Okay. Prince Kofi Duke, do they employ diploma teachers? No, this opportunity is for bachelor degree holders. So if you have a degree, that is it. Sana, do you do subject teaching? What is subject teaching? Just explain further for me, okay? All right. So I teach art in the middle school. I used to teach high school back in Ghana. So if that is subject teaching, yes, it's subject teaching. So we have teachers for elementary school, we have teachers for middle school. For middle school, you do subject teaching. We have science teachers for middle school. We have math teachers, English teachers, French teachers. So for as we call JSS in Ghana, we have subject teachers for that level. Okay, let me go to Facebook and YouTube. Okay. Isaiah, my friend who is an English teacher. Okay, let me go up a little bit. All right. Okay. I have lots of messages. All right. Ohinewa, okay. Isaiah, you mentioned Spanish teachers. Okay, I've already talked about that. I have a major concern. There are many people that are waiting for placement. Is it wise applying to different agencies or sticking to one agencies? Isaiah, it is always wise and sensible to apply a lot. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, spread out. So Isaiah, spread out. apply it to those who offer free sponsorship and others who charge money. For the charging money part, take note that most of them don't charge you the full money when you are in your home country. Some will let you come over when you start teaching, that you pay them in tranches. Yes, so that is it. So just spread your wings across. List of sponsors who do not require. So faces require driver's license. Faces. For the rest, I think IER may also require driver license and GEC. So these three also do that. So the rest, they don't stress much on the driver's license. But I would encourage you to get your driver's license ASAP. Okay. I have a major concern. Okay, I think I'm done with this question. Informer Ikanga, welcome back. If someone has BSc in chemistry, finished PGD, finished professional diploma in early childhood education, and masters in early childhood education, would they? All right. So in your case, as I told you that time, they do recruit based on your first degree or your bachelor's degree. So you have a BSc chemistry, so you can apply to teach chemistry in a high school over here. And with your PGDE and your early childhood concentration too, you can also try elementary as well. So these positions you can try them, and I, I believe you can get any of them. This is one of the unique cases I've ever met. So from our let's spread our applications, apply to elementary schools and chemistry major in high school. So you have two slots, I think. But what I can say is they only recruit on based on your first degree. All right. My friend, who is an English teacher, has been facing challenge with getting placement. Okay. So English is part of the highly demand subject. If you are struggling to get selected by any of the sponsors or getting placement, try and do the direct hiring. I'll upload a video on the direct hiring techniques or strategies. And I have people on my Telegram page who are doing direct hiring in a multiple. I have bachelor's in education history. If you want the Telegram handle, just go to my bio section of my TikTok account. There is a link that has Telegram added to it. Just click on it. You can go there directly. All right. Can I please? AC Mukuli, thanks for joining from Kenya. Okay, let me know if you have a question. Okay, I have bachelor's in education history and CRE. All right, what level do I apply? Bachelor's of education, yes. So you can apply to teach history. You can also apply to teach elementary school. Okay, Isaac Inshra area. Please, I have a diploma in basic education and BSc IT. All right, so Isaac Inshra area, you can apply to teach IT. IT is not highly in demand, but I've heard people coming to the US with BEd in IT. So apply to teach IT. Okay. The Telegram page, the link is always in the description section of my videos on YouTube. And you can also go to the TikTok bio section. There is a link, just click on it. You can join the Telegram page. I think I'm done with TikTok. Good evening. Is English your course of study? Okay, if English your course of study for a degree holder, is it going to be dependent on any other course if you're able? Naji, I think your question is not so clear. Good evening, sir. Please, if English is your course of study, okay, for a degree holder, is it going to be dependent on any other course you are able to teach aside English? So this is how the US education system is structured. So they only employ you based on the major on your certificate. So I majored in art. I can't teach math over here, but back in Ghana, I used to teach JHS, junior high school, math and science. So there is no way I can apply to teach math and science because I'm not certified in it. So it is not like Africa where even if you have a degree in accounting, you can teach English or science. No, they don't do it that way. You need to be certified in that subject area before you can be employed. So that's how it is. All right. Inaja, I believe I've answered your question. So if you majored English education, I think that's what you're going to apply for any job regarding that area. Please, I heard your subject area must be that you can teach at least two subjects. Okay, so I know people who are, because they applied for elementary school. They are teaching English and social studies. So this is what happens. Some of the school district want to manage their budget very tightly, so they employ teachers who can teach two subjects, but they most at times employ you for the subject area that you majored. Okay, so if you have let's say bachelor's degree in basic education, you can teach several subjects. And I have a friend who majored in chemistry in Ghana, but now he's teaching math. This is the reason because the school district said they don't have money to employ many people, and they had already employed him. So in order to, cut on their budget, they told him if only he can teach math, okay? If only he can teach math, they can give him a job offer, and they did. But most of the times, the school district employ you for the subject area that you majored in. That is it. You being able to teach a different subject is sometimes determined by a school district because they want to, hold tight on your budget, and they don't want to recruit other teachers who are only limited to one subject. So that is it. That is the one. It's one in a million. Yeah, in Nigeria. So that is it. Okay. Also, Tavia, yes, I last year IAG sent me an email that there is a vacancy in, is it Missouri, for agriculture teacher. So get your evaluations done and be ready to apply to IAG or any other school district. Okay. For the Telegram link, let me see if I can get it from a video right here. Let me see. Chris, I'll if you have sent me a message, I'll just look it up and I'll respond after the session. Okay. All right, let me see if I can get the link over here. Can you ever quit being a teacher there right now? And if you do, what's the implication? Is it lashed by Kobe? So lashed by Kobe. So if you are here on a J1 visa, okay, if you decide not to teach again, okay, your visa is supposed to be revoked because you are on that program. But people are running around the US on illegal means. So if you run away, that is up to you. You become an illegal immigrant in the system. So that is one of the implications. So if you quit the job, your visa needs to be revoked. And of late, they realize that many people are quitting the job, so they decided to give us only 1 year renewable visas. So at the moment, our visas are renewable every year, though your DS 2019 tells you to stay for 3 to 5 years. Okay. So your visa may be revoked because it's only lasts for 1 year. Okay, I think I get my. All right, so I'm going to paste the the Telegram group link on if you're on Facebook and YouTube. I just dropped it. I just dropped a link. Let me Telegram. Okay, Telegram. All right. So if you're on Facebook and YouTube, I just dropped the Telegram group. Just click on the link. It will take you straight to my Telegram group where other teachers are also there to help you. Okay. Please, can I apply with the third class in special education? Danny Boateng, I think you should not hold on. Just do the application. I for this program, I know people who have broken certain barriers. Someone who had only 1 year teaching experience got himself recruited by Faces. So just don't hold on. Special education is highly in demand. So apply, get your evaluations and apply. Special education, you're highly needed. Okay. All right. You see, Zakia. Okay. Hello, I have a bachelor's degree in education in science with major in biology and a minor in chemistry. Do I qualify? Yes. You see, if applied to Faces, Faces want people who can teach two subject areas in science. So apply to that. All right, I'm going to drop my WhatsApp contact as well. It's my number I used to use back in Ghana. So if you want to get in touch with me, ask any question about cultural exchange program, I'll drop my phone number over there. Is it King J? God bless you too. So my number is 0246. You can add a Ghana code. Okay, let's say 233-246-642260. 246-642260 if you're in Ghana. But if you're not in Ghana, it's 233-246-642260. So you see, apply, get your evaluations done and apply. Paulie, I'm here today too. Okay. So let me know if you have any question. Any question? Next week we'll be talking about direct hiring. Before you even come with your question, next week I'm planning to give a live tutorial on how to do direct hiring. So that if the agencies are rejecting you, you can apply directly to the schools and maybe even get yourself an H1B. All right. The number is 233 or plus 233 246 642260. I'm going to paste it in the comment section on YouTube. Informer, I okay. So in the course of the week, maybe I did not see your WhatsApp message, but please do not give up. Send me another message. Informer, send me another message. I'll gladly respond to you. Okay, and sorry for that. Sorry for that. And I believe that is the right thing because in the course of the week, all those who message me on WhatsApp, I was able to reply. So check again. The number is okay. Let me put it here. 233-246-642260. Informer, I've sent the number again, so you can send me a WhatsApp. I'll verify if that is the correct number. Paulie. That is a very big question. Polly is asking, so if after the 5 years and you don't come back, what happens? Okay. So it's a cultural exchange program and you are supposed to go home and stay for 2 years and you can reapply. So this is what is allowed. We cannot talk about illegalities on this platform. So this is what I'll advise you. I'm not an immigration lawyer, but this is what I can advise you to do. So there is something we call J1 waiver. So for J1 waiver, I'm getting a bit of restriction on TikTok. Let me Just let me know if you can hear me on TikTok. So you can get yourself a waiver from your home country's embassy, and when you get a waiver, you can get another type of visa named as H-1B. And with the H-1B, you can stay till you get a green card. So that is how it is. So don't make yourself an illegal immigrant in the state. Go through the right processes because you have a bachelor's degree where you can teach with. So don't try to stay and become illegal immigrants. Okay, so Paul, that is it. If you want to stay in the fourth year, go and apply for a waiver and apply for H-1B. So when you get a job that is willing to sponsor you with H-1B, then you can stay afterwards. So that is the right process. So Pauli, do not illegalize yourself in the state. It is not the best. Okay, all right. Naji Marisa, you said, would there be an orientation before you commence your duty, and how do they make payments? Monthly? Okay, so Naji, there are always induction services and orientation service for teachers. For teachers, sorry. So that is how it is done. There is no way you'll be allowed to teach. But unfortunately, most people, I think a Ghanaian friend and a Nigerian friend came in very late. The orientation had already been done. The induction service was ongoing. So immediately he arrived, the next 2 days he was asked to go to the classroom, and it was hell, seriously. And it is no fault of the teachers, but the school where you'll be placed, you can talk to your mentors to teach you on the job and keep on letting you know what you should and what not you should do. Yeah. So that is it. For the salary, teachers in the US are being paid based on the district's policies. So in my district, we are paid bi-weekly. Bi-weekly is every 2 weeks. Let's say this is first. Latest on the 16th, our salary will come. Latest on the 30th or the 31st, our salary will come. So you've been paid twice in the month. And let's say you are on your job offer, you're taking 50,000 annually. So for 50,000, they'll divide it by 12 or by 10. It depends on your school district. My district pays as during the 12 months. So every 2 weeks we are being paid. So that is it. I hope I answered you clearly. So if your spouse, that's your dependent, is also a teacher, can he or she? Yes, Polly, my wife is a teacher. Okay. My wife is a teacher here, and she'll be teaching. So if your wife is the teacher, she's on J2 visa, so she can teach at any school, any place, or she can even stop the teaching job. Yeah, so that's how it is. Okay, so I'm going to drop these websites if you want to try. If the agencies you've applied to have rejected you, and you want to try direct hiring, as I said, I'll be having a full session on direct hiring. But before that, let me drop this website so that you can start applying to them. These are websites where school districts publicize their vacancies for teachers. So if you go there, you just type the subject area that you want to teach in, and you can get vacancies there. Bolivo Snaggy. So early child teachers are also in demand, but not as compared to science and math, English. All right. So let's say they are in the second position also, early childhood. So you can teach in elementary school, the K and the pre-Ks and the first grade to third grade. Yes, that's where you can get a job. All right. So these websites, let me see. I want to verify Ed join. Let me get the link directly. All right. So if you're on Facebook and YouTube, I've pasted a website where you can get teaching jobs here in the US. It's edjoin.org. You can get, just type the state and the subject area that you want to find a job for. Okay. All right. So just go there and see. So Polly, so if I'm pregnant as a dependent, can I come? Yes, you can come, but I think some of the flight companies, they have some policies for flying pregnant women. You might want to check with that first. But yes, you can come and give birth in the US, and I wouldn't advise you to come and give birth in the US. Though you might get a citizenship passport for your newly born, but the cost of raising a child here in the US is not easy. I have a friend who had an insurance, okay, health insurance, and went to the hospital. With the insurance, he was asked to pay $7,000 for a cesarean section. So if you want to incur that cost, you can try that and see. It is not easy to give birth in the US. It's not easy at all, okay. But your child will get the blue book, the passport, the US citizenship. So you decide on that, the blue book or the current economic hardship you're going to bear when the child comes. So you decide on one. Please, when does the agency start recruiting after application? So every agency has their own schedule or calendar. Okay, so I can, but what I know is right now EPI faces and what other pact Palmito something teachers, they are taking applications, so you can try that. Mhm. So you see, if some are taking applications right now. So try that. Faces and EPI. So try applying to them. All right. So the second website I'd want you to apply directly to school district is known as Simply High. Let me get you the link. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, that is a Simply Hide. Okay. I'll make a full video on this website and show you how to apply to schools. So for Simply Hide, this is the link. All right. So Simply Hide is simplyhide.com. So just go there, you type your subject area and the district that you want the job. Maybe you have family members in New York, you have family members in Georgia, you want to teach in Georgia, just refine your search to Georgia and type the subject area and you can get over there. One other thing I would want to talk about is I have people contacting me from US that they are already in the US and they used to be teachers back in their home country. Okay, so if you used to teach in your home country and now you're in the US, first your visa status should be valid. Okay, if you are with B1, it shouldn't be expired. If you came with the F1, it shouldn't be expired. That is one. I'm not an immigration officer or immigration consultant, but that's what I've read. So what you can do is you can go for a certification for that state that you are in. Let's say you live in South Carolina. Let's say you live in South Carolina, so you start applying for South Carolina teacher certification. Then, when you get it, you start applying for teaching jobs, and that is it. Okay, so that's the process. If you are in New York, if you want to go to the classroom and teach, try and get yourself try and get yourself the New York teaching certification and apply to jobs. You can get it easy. They need teachers, as I said, they need teachers. All right, still on TikTok. So if I'm coming with with children 3 years, 4 years, it's not advisable, right? Polly, my kids are not here. I have 7 years. I have 3 years. I have almost 2 years. My kids are still not here. It's not easy raising them up. I know three Ghanaian teachers who have sent their kids back to Ghana, all because of childcare. Childcare is expensive. So if you have people who can take care of them, it is okay. To me, I think it's the best option. If you have people who can take very good care of them and you can be sending money to them always, that is the best route to go. But there is nothing so sweet than having your kids around you. I always miss my kids. So if you can bring them, and with the help of your spouse, you can take care of them, and yes, you can survive. You can survive. So you can bring them. How long does the whole process take place? Ice Cube. So my process took 6 months. 6 months is even far. I got a job offer in February. I got my visa around, is it June? Yeah, June. And I flew from Ghana in July. So let's say 6 months. Mhm. What is the latest time you can apply to be part of 2024 2025? 2024 2025. Naomi, is it Naomi Osiemo? The 2024-2025 school year has already started. So I think you might be targeting at 2025-2026 school year. All right. All right. So I'm going to drop one more website where you can get teaching jobs in the US. It's known as K12 Job Spot. Let me say K12. There are others. I'll try and find some for you. K12 Job Spot. All right. So okay, I'm going to upload the link. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, just use that also. I believe very soon TikTok will get us that option. All right. Okay, so that is it. If you're just joining, okay, Naomi. Okay, so if you want to come in 2025, you should be applying. I think Faces EPI are taking applications right now, so apply to them. But it's mostly start around January thereabout. So from December, some of the agencies will open up widely for receiving applications. So from December, start applying. Latest by March, April, you know the feedback of your application. Yeah. And if you're on TikTok and you haven't subscribe to the YouTube channel, kindly do that. I have 11 people. I believe you are subscribers on the YouTube page. So let's do that and like the videos that I do upload. All right. Is there any means you can change the visa status from J1 to H1B? Yes, there is a mean. Etonam. So if you get yourself a J1 waiver helps you to uh, apply for different category. Okay, so without that, there's no way you can switch from J1 to H1B. Okay, so you have to get that first. And let me tell you this: if you are going for a J1 waiver, getting it does not alarm your sponsors. I don't know how the J1 sponsors do hear of people wanting to switch. Going for J1 waiver is not illegal. Okay, but when the agencies hear that you want to switch over to H1B, that is where they get alarmed. If they get any alert, I'm sorry, they might terminate your program. Okay. So be careful of what you do. Isaac Insha, what time do you do live teaching on TikTok? Every Saturday, should I say live teaching? Okay, so every Saturday I come on live to answer any questions that people have. So it's Ghana time is 4 p.m. If you are in Kenya, it's 7 o'clock. If you're in Nigeria, it's 5 o'clock p.m. All right. If you're in any other part of Africa, just do the conversion and know the time. So, Etonam, you need a J1 visa waiver before you can change your visa status. And when the agencies hear of that, they might terminate because you want to, get away from their leash. All right, so that is it. So the opening is not in September but December. Ice Cube. So Faces used to, I think last year, Faces opened in September. I made a video saying that it's in September, but I later checked and they said they are taking applications. So they need art, music, French, Spanish, German, physics, biology, and chemistry, and some other subject areas. So right now, Faces is taking applications. So if you fall within these subject areas, channel your strength over there. But from December down, that is when most of the agencies open up. They open up wide to take applications. So I skip that is it. Okay. We don't have specific times, but most of the times, but from December downwards, most of the school districts might be contacting the agencies that they want this teacher, they want that teacher, and all that. So December, I don't know why you don't wait till December. Get your things ready and let's put in application. I have driver license B and C, and all is not expired. Can I use both to do the application? Yes, provided is the hard card, the permanent license. Tricks in math. Provided you have, it is not a temporary license. If it is a permanent license, yes, you can use for the application. I have 20 minutes left for this live, so if you have any question, you can just bring it. Next week, you'll be learning how to do the direct hiring. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the teaching job. Okay, so we know that the school district started this August. Okay, most of the school districts opened their calendar this August. And last week, I had a call from one Ghanaian who wants to go back home. Okay, Ice Cube applied to what is it? Faces. Faces is taking physics teachers, so apply to Faces. I think IAG also take physics teachers, so apply to them. I had a call from a Ghanaian teacher who wants to go back home to Ghana. And all the reason is because he thinks the job is tough. If you've been watching my videos clearly, I have interviews with teachers and their experience in their various classroom. And I am telling you, it is not easy to be a teacher here in the US. The job is very, very demanding. The job is very, very demanding. Okay. So most of the kids are not intrinsically motivated to learn, not as compared to your home country. If you go to Ghana, a child in JSS is always ready to learn and set for themselves some competition, but not here. Here, if you finish the high school, even if you are still in high school, you can work at Walmart, you can work at most of the retailing shop. So they don't put so much premium on education. So they don't care about you, the teacher, whatever thing that you do, they really don't care about you. So they might disrespect you. Even this week, one child wrote in a book that the art teacher is a bitch, a, a very younger kid, sixth grader, whom is almost the same age as my first child, told me the art teacher is a, I can't pronounce it here, so bitch. Yes, that is what she said to me. So if you are afraid or if you have ego issues, it is not advisable to come to teach in the US. We are not here trying to convince everybody to come on this program, but if you so want to get a foreign teaching experience that can help your career as a teacher, I think that it's not always about the money. $50,000 an annum or per annum may not be enough for someone, but if you think money is part of the motivation, you can come on this program. So that is it. Teaching in the US is not easy. It's not easy. So the Ghanaian called me this week and he said he wants to go back to Ghana. Years back, when I came in the first week, it was hell. I almost got depressed. Okay. So it is normal to be depressed in your first days in the classroom. You'll be disrespected by younger kids. Uh, your accent will also deny you or betray you in the class, because even if you are the best English speaker in your country, when you get here, accent is a problem. Certain ways and how you pronounce your words may be different from how the US kids may pronounce it. So they're going to disrespect you and take it normal. It's going to be okay for the next 3 months. It is going to be okay. Just find people you can talk about or talk with all the time so that it can make things easier for you. Informer, you said I applied in EPI. I applied to EPI, but one of my referees couldn't respond because of the link didn't highlight on his phone. He sent an email but has gotten no response for them. Is there any hope? Informer, EPI and Faces are the boss in this game, so they decide what they want to do. They really decide what they want to do. So let's hope they respond. Okay. And if they need you that much, they will contact you to update your referee's email. Joy, thank you for joining. You say can which is the best site to apply? Kindergarten and primary. Joy, all the websites I give out, they have kindergarten teachers and primary teachers. I've given 3 websites. EdJoin, EDJOIN, edjoin.org is one. Go there and search for teaching jobs. For direct hiring, and Simply Hired and K12 Job Spot. That is for direct hire if you want to apply to the schools directly. But if you want to apply through the agencies and get sponsored, okay, Faces, EPI, they all take elementary teachers or early childhood teachers. So apply and don't segregate. Don't sieve them out. No, just apply to about 10 of them so that you can stand a chance of getting through. The application process is getting highly competitive. So don't pull back. My, please, what questions are being asked when you attend visa interview for J2 dependents? Is it that tough? Okay, I wish my wife was here to answer you. So it is not scary. It is not that difficult. Let me uh, motivate you on this ground. So the J category, with the exception of teachers and other field, if you're a teacher, you are coming here with a job offer, and a job offer you're going to be paid monthly salary. So visa denial isn't that high. Okay, it is 85% approved most of the times. So when you go to the embassy, this is what they're going to ask you. They can ask you, what is the birthday of your husband? When is your marriage anniversary? Where does he teach? Where does he stay? And they can even ask you the phone number or the employer of your husband. So these are simple questions I believe by now your husband might have told you about. So the DS 2019 has all these. And if you profess that your husband is your husband, you should know certain things like that. Okay, that's what, or that those are the things my wife was asked at the embassy. When did we get married? When did I leave Ghana? How long have I stayed? You should know all these. And have you come before? Have I returned to Ghana before since I left? So all these are questions you should know. And notes. I mean, you note this. So it is by law that you would not help your husband with your salary when you come here. You will not help your husband with your salary or any income that you have. It is in the law. So in case they ask you, so are you going to help your husband with your salary when you come here? Say no, because you know that under no circumstance can you support your husband with your income. So that is it. When you go there and they ask you, that is it. They can also ask you, are you aware that you will come back to your home country after 3 years or 5 years? Tell them yes, you are aware that after 3 years you're going to come. and use the duration on your DS 2019. DS 2019 always have 3 years on it. So after 3 years, tell them you know you are going back to your home country. So that is it. Or him and your that's it. Thanks, my Joy. Thanks, my brother. And okay, okay. You are welcome, Joy. All right. Please, if one applies directly to the school district direct, would they sponsor your visa? You see, so this is how it is. You can get a school district who will say, we normally work with this agency or that agency for sponsorship. So they can recommend one agency to you. You can get a school district who would hire uh, an immigration attorney for him or her to process your immigration document. For that one, they give you H1B. They'll hire you a lawyer to handle everything of yours to come. If they don't, if you can get a school district who have never taken part in a J1 program, so they can ask you if you can get a sponsor. They are willing to get you a job offer. It is then that you contact some of their visa sponsors and you begin the process. So you see if that is your answer. I have 11 minutes left to end this live. So if you have any question, just bring it forth. Now, at what stage do I need a marriage certificate and a passport for the dependents? No, I don't have one concrete answer for that. Simply because it depends on the agency. EPI at an early stage would want you to upload your dependents' passports and immigration stuff. That is for EPI. Faces does not. Other IAG does not. So it depends on the agency. So if their passport are not ready, apply to those who admit without checking all those documents. All right. I have a bachelor's degree in economics and management and a teaching diploma in marketing. I teach economics, business, mathematics, and marketing. I'm interested in J1. Please, I need your advice. Suri, so this is how your case is going to be like. Your major in economics. I know there are schools here that recruit economic teachers, but they are not highly in demand. So I'm going to give you an assignment. Just go to Google and type school district that recruits economic major teachers or economic teachers. Sorry, you will get a number of school districts that you can apply to. Okay, so that is it. But for most of the agency, they will not recruit you per the major on your certificate. All right, thank you so much, Informa, for joining. All right, so thank my brother. Okay, Isaac Inshira, why would you want to ask this question? This is a public platform. We cannot uh, promote this question. Isaac is asking, can I forward the recommendation because some heads are so wicked to give it to you? We can't talk about that, Isaac. But if you can contact me, I can give an advice off stage. Okay, so just contact my phone number on WhatsApp, and I can advise you how to get it done. But I want to encourage foraging on this platform. You are welcome, Suri. I have 8 minutes to end the live. So if you just join, you still have some chance to ask some questions about the cultural exchange program, and I will help you with the best answer I can give. All right. So if you want to be part of the Telegram page, the link is on my TikTok bio section. Just click on it. If you're on Facebook or on YouTube, I look in the comment section. I drop the Telegram group link. Just click on it. It will take you straight to the Telegram group where we have people who have also gone through this same process. They have experience. They can give you answers, even if I'm not available. That is what they also help to support this platform. So that is it. Etonam, how long have you been? Okay, so this is my second year, Etonam. Uh, I came here 25th of July. Actually, I entered the US 11th of July, and I came to South Carolina in 25th. Started working on 1st August. So I've been teaching for exactly a year. Yeah, and I teach art. Informal. You were asking about thousand. I seriously, I haven't heard of it. What is it? Just give us some small education about what the thousand. Antonum, I teach art. I'm a visual arts teacher or visual art teacher. So I teach in the middle school here in Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. If for my apps, I just checked thousands on Google, and I saw that they are a recruitment agency. Okay. So one thing I can say is I have a video on Bridge USA. Bridge USA is where the US government display all the designated sponsors. Okay. Designated sponsor is the accredited sponsors who can bring you directly from your country to the US. All right. So if any company that profess that they recruit teachers is not found on the list, they may be a third party agency that work with any of the designated sponsors. So that is it. That doesn't mean they are fake or not. And I have heard about some of them being successful to help some teachers. Etonam, I would want you to go to my YouTube channel. Most of my interview are there, and you find out. And there are other teachers also who have shared their experience. Etonam, it's not easy. Teaching in the US is not easy. Seriously, I had a lot of students whom I was able to control back in my classroom in Ghana. I can control about almost 150 students in my class, but 15 students here is not easy. So that is it. A huge of cultural shock. So just find time, go through my TikTok feed. There are videos I've had with other teachers sharing their experience as well. So just check that as well, and you'll be amazed how sweet to teach in the US classroom. Hello, thank you for the job. Okay, I'm interested in the H1B visa. I have a degree in English education and graduated in 2022. But I've been working with my diploma certificate in CRS in English. Okay, Naomi. So if you're interested in H1B, I advise you to go for the direct hiring approach. So I have listed some websites in the comment section here on YouTube and Facebook. Start hunting for schools. Send them your resume and all that. Contact them that you want to teach. Okay, you said I have over 6 years experience in teaching in primary school. What would you advise me to? Also, yes, Naomi. So you have to hunt for schools directly. I've uploaded 3 websites where you can channel your application strength to. Edjoin, EDJOIN, edjoin.org, and it simply hired is also there. Simply then hired. That is one. And K12 job spot. You can get to the school directly. I know 2 individuals who have had uh H1B through that process. So go through that channel. So I think I have 2 minutes left. Any question? Any question? you can ask quickly so that I can do my best to answer. So next week, this at the same time as we started, I'll share more light on direct hiring, how to get it done. And I wish I can share my screen so that you can also learn how to do it next week. For those on Facebook, on YouTube, it's possible to share my screen over here. Evelyn Kwashi. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for your question, Evelyn. What do you want to know? Mm-hmm. Any question? Any question? Any question? Hi, Yao. How long does the whole process take? And if I have a master's degree in educational management, and are there any chances of me being hired? No, 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 no. ABC, is it Tate or Tate? So they do recruit based on your first degree or your bachelor's degree. So what did you do for your bachelor's degree? ABC, let me know that. What did you do for your bachelor's degree? And educational management, it's not a classroom oriented job. So you can, but just let me know what you did for your bachelor's degree. I've question, when can I start? You can start applying now. So apply to phases right now. Apply to phases and EPI. Thank you very much. Please let's have the session every Saturday. Yes, I do. I'm Naomi. I'm just trying my best to hold a session every Saturday, and I want to do what I can. School has already started, so Saturdays are only the days that I'm free. So I just apportion 2 hours for my fellow Africans. And as I said, this channel is for Africans by an African. I want to see lots of Africans in my schools. When you go for district programs, I want to see lots of African, lots of Nigerians, Ghanaians, Zimbabweans, Ugandans, all Africans should be around. That's what I want to see. So that is the main aim for spending 2 hours. And gladly, all my efforts are not going in vain. This week, I think just just yesterday, a Nigerian brother contacted me that he has been given a visa. So very soon he'll be coming to Arizona. Yeah. So that's that's all that I want. Okay. So ABC tight. That is it. Education management is not a classroom-oriented course. Good. Bolivo Snagi, Botswana, please apply. I'd want to. I'd want to see people from Botswana as well. I believe most of you speak English, so you can come on this program. All right. So as I said, I want to see lots of Africans for this program. I'll try and get a statistics chart and let you see the foreign nationals that are on this program. Jamaicans are up here, Indians and Filipinos, but Africa, I think Ghanaians and Kenyans. Yeah, Kenyan is also a bit up there, and Ghana is here. A few of Nigerians. So I want to see lots of Africans. It's so nice when you see your fellow African in a school. So that's what I major in IT and I minor in mathematics. Good. Currently teaching mathematics. Good, good. So apply, apply, apply. Isaac Insra, don't make loose. Apply. You can apply to teach math in a middle school, but you can also apply to teach IT. So just target your or diversify. Good, diversify your application. Okay. Mhm. So Bolivo, I would really want to see you. Just apply. All right. Um, I'll be going off very soon. If you still have a question, I have that time. I have a colleague, French teacher who left for the US as a French teacher last. Yes, good, good, good. Yusuf, good. So that's all I want to know and I want to see. Lots of Africans. Wherever you go, you can see African. Then you feel so good. So that is my course. All right. I have just 2 minutes left. Then I stay off. I want to take a break. Then we continue next week. So write down any question you may have. If you still want to be part of the Telegram group, the link. Oh, good. The link is in my bio section on TikTok. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, all my YouTube videos in the description section has this Telegram group link. Or if you join the group, the live session today, look through the comment section. I dropped the link also there. So get in touch on Telegram. We have people who are also sharing marvelous of help over there. So just all right, guys. Thank you so much. I think I'm even feeling tired. So I'm missing words. Okay. All right, you see. So good for joining. So just subscribe to the YouTube channel and also share to other teachers as well. Okay. We want to see lots of African teachers so that the job will be so relaxed. Because if just imagine this, you go to a school, these African American kids will speak their English to you. I'm saying their English because you might not hear even 5 words when they talk. They speak faster, bad grammar, and whatever they tell you, if you miss it, you miss it. So after they get you confused, depressed during the day, when they come home, you should get an African teacher to talk to. If you have none and you still want to talk to a Filipino or a Jamaican, you can imagine what will happen to you. You always be depressed again. So I want to see lots of African guys. Thank you so much for joining. So this same time 12 o'clock in Ghana, 12 o'clock in Eastern Time, US, 4 o'clock in Ghana, 5 o'clock in Nigeria, 7 o'clock in Kenya. If you're in Botswana, please do the conversion. Uganda, any other part of Africa, just do the conversion. I do it here, it's 12 o'clock, so you can use 12 o'clock EST to do the conversion. Thank you guys for joining. Bye bye.